Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Lynn Tech for Game 2 of the Walter Boverini Christmas Tournament. This is Game 2 in the Consolation round. Lynn Classical defeated by crosstown rival Lynn English in the opening round. Lynn Tech lost to across the street St. Mary's in their opening round. Classical looking to get back on the winning side. They had won 3 in a row before losing to English. Classical in their regular green, Tech in the white. Ridley wins the tap. They dump it inside. Layup won't go. Abelard comes away with the rebound. Gaston will bring it up. So Tech with a chance to get on the board first. Inside to Abelard. Underneath the Gaston, stripped away. Abelard saved it, but his foot was out of bounds. For Classical, 1 is Darrell Rucker. 3 is Javon Carter. 11 is Keith Ridley. 25 is Tony Palavra. Stolen away by Gaston. He has a knack of doing this quite a while. Tech gets on the board first. He usually gets 5 or 6 steals a game. Underneath, swatted away by Abelard. 2 big defensive plays. They saved it, but they saved it right to Summers. Gaston almost picked his pocket again. 2 big plays. Gaston with the steal in the basket, and Abelard with that swat. They thought they had an easy layup. Carter was going to the basket. And now it gets knocked out. And they got a foul called on Abelard. So Brandon Summers will be at the line. First one's no good. Mateo will come out. And Hernandez will come in. Missed them both. And they're going to get Ridley for going over the back. So they missed them both. So 1 team foul apiece. Classical goes full court. Hernandez will push it up. They were lucky to get that pass across from one side of the court to the other. Straight man-to-man by Classical. Inside to Abelard. Off the rim, no good. Tipped around. Rucker is out front. Rucker gets Classical on the board. And Tech wants a timeout. Early going, annual Walter Boverini Christmas Tournament. Keeping a great gentleman's legacy alive. Outstanding gentleman, coach, teacher, senator, friend of so many, great family man, husband, father, brother. One of the nicest people I have ever met, and I am truly honored to tell people that Walter Boverini was a friend of mine. And I am very, very happy that they're keeping his legacy alive with all that he's done for the city of Lynn and the kids. These young people don't know the legacy of Walter Boverini, but the coaches and the ADs And most of the adults in the city certainly know about Walter and all that he did. So I hope it goes on for a very long time, regardless of who wins or loses. Classical now in a zone. Now they go back to man-to-man. They strip it away. It goes to the floor. We got a pile-up. We'll have a jump ball. It'll be Tech's basketball with the alternate possession. Both these teams were soundly beat by English and St. Mary's. Off the rim, no good. Palavra gives it to Summers. Totally different lineup for Classical. A little too much one-on-one maybe by Summers. And he's coming out. Jalen Johnson's coming back, or coming in. Looks like a little like they were going to go to a 1-2-2 zone, but they stay. Rocca comes away with it. Has to pull it out. Long three-point shot off the rim. Bounced in a couple of times, bounced out. Ortega maybe trying to do a little too much by himself. We're going to foul against Gaston. First one, he gets the bounce off the front rim. Looked like he threw it short, but got the good bounce. Palavra comes out, Barboza comes in. Tip, Moscow comes away with it. Taken away nicely by Hernandez. Gaston, Barboza and Rucker combined to knock it away. Deontay Plouffe coming in the ball game. Jasper Grasser going to his bench quickly. They lob it into Abelard. He took steps trying to get the shot off. Ridley wouldn't let him get loose. Ridley, the quarterback, had it tremendous year for Classical. Throwing the ball, running the ball. Coast to coast by Johnson. Thought about it, didn't take it. Knocked away from Abelard, he got it back. Long three-point bomb off the rim, no good. Tipped up and out off Ridley. Just past the halfway mark. A low-scoring period, 5-2 Classical. Knocked out by Johnson. Ortega gets it to Hernandez. They lob it into Abelard underneath to Hernandez, stripped away, tipped away. Ortega winds up with it outside. Abelard looking for somebody to give it to. And we're going to get Johnson reaching in. He looked for the ball. All he got was Abelard's arm. 2 team fouls apiece. Gaston lost it out of bounds. Rucker brings it up. Rucker had a pretty good year. Nice pass inside. Really nice pass by Plouffe. He drew everybody underneath to Ridley. They hit him before he could go up with the shot. Edward Cuevas in the game for Tech. Inside to Ridley. Can't get it to go. They got what they wanted. Went off the rim and out. That's a tough pass. Johnson just took it away. And we're going to foul on the floor. Boy, that was ice cream to pick that pass off. Mateo was back in. Jeff Hill, he lit it up the other night. Came in the game very quickly, threw in a couple of threes. He wound up with 5 of them. Stolen away. And then restolen by Hill. He faked the shot, goes to the basket, try to pass it. Got it to Ridley, missed the shot. Gaston trying to look inside. Tipped away by Hill. Walks and lays it in. That ends a long drought by both teams. Again, they telegraphed that pass. Almost had it picked off. David Barrios, another outstanding quarterback. This one for Tech coming in the game. Five-second call. Mateo, put the ball on the floor. They won't start counting until I pick the ball up. But they were counting while he put the ball on the floor, and he didn't get the ball in 5 seconds. Ridley way outside. Stripped away from Johnson, and then Gaston, he loves to go get the basketball. He's a thief on the court. He's got those quick hands. He makes a ton of steals, but he also picks up some fouls. He tried to get it. Now him and Johnson are having a little to do. Getting a little too close for comfort, covering each other. And they're going to take Gaston out. Stevie Petrie, Luis Pinero coming in. They don't want Gaston to get in trouble. They get it to Hill outside. Block. Johnson got it back. Hill got tied up. Going to the basket. They tied him up. Glasgow will get the alternate possession. Under 2 minutes left. It's almost like a softball game. 7-2. Hill from dead in the corner. Around the rim and out. Abelard does a nice job rebounding. Cuevas. Barrios with the shot. Off the backboard. Couldn't get it to go. Abelard lays it in. Off the rim, no good. Abelard keeps it alive. Gets the tip back from Barrios. Johnson takes it away. Barboza tried to save it. He saved it off the back of the backboard. It was going out of bounds. And we got a timeout. A little helter-skelter down there. Tech scored the first basket. Glasgow got 7 in a row to make it 7-2. And Abelard just ended that run with a second chance layup. And that's where we are, 7-4 Glasgow, as we're winding down this first period. Good crowds Thursday. Hopefully we'll get bigger crowds as this day goes on, especially with English and St. Mary's game coming up, the boys, 2 undefeated teams. And all goes to scholarships. And of course right now the competition is Notre Dame and Clemson on TV, and Alabama and Oklahoma in the football playoffs. Hope everybody recorded on their VCRs, come here and then go home and watch later. .113 left. Tech has the basketball. Glasgow has a 3-point lead. Glasgow will go full court pressure. They try to go over the top. They take it away. In and out with the 3 by Hill. Down court. Mateo. He sacrificed his body to pick up the foul. Plouffe had the defense, but then Mateo just backed his way in, turned around, and ran into Plouffe and picked up the contact. He'll get 2 at the line. Missed the first. Ridley's coming out. Carter's coming back. Missed them both. Johnson took it away from Abelard. A minute and counting. Almost picked off by Hernandez. Both teams kind of telegraphing their pass, making it easy for people to either pick it off or get a hand on it. Out deep to Hill. Tech in that zone. Steps called against Plouffe. Abelard inside, can't hit it, tipped up. Hill pushing it up. Shot clock is off, they can hold for 1 if they want. Barboza going to the basket, got hit. He'll be at the line. Barboza will get 2 at the line. Mix them both. Almost stolen away by Johnson. Tough shot by Mateo. Abelard squeezes it off somehow. Hill out front, lays it in, beats the buzzer. So Tech scored the first basket. Classical scored 7 in a row to get them a 5-point lead. They matched. Tech getting a couple of baskets by Abelard. Classical getting a basket and 2 free throws by Barboza and Hill. And Classical has their 5-point lead back. It's Classical 11, Tech 6 at the end of 1. Set to start the second period. Tech will have the basketball. Classical has that 5-point lead. Low scoring period, 17 points between the two. Tech getting only 6, but they're only down 5. Squeezed it off again, Abelard, but this time it didn't go. From the free throw line, banked it in. Ortega threw up a prayer and it was answered. He hit that one high off the glass and it went through. As they took the shot, Stevie Patrick said no, and as it went in said, nice shot there, Ortega. So as they did in the first period, Tech gets on the board first in the second period. Tech back in that zone. Shot off the rim, no good. They call steps. Tough call for the official right on the play under the basket, didn't make the call. Mateo never went down, he kept his balance. That's a tough call. It was the official away from the play that made the call. And Stevie Patrick will say, justice prevails because Classical lost it out of bounds. Cronin gets stuck, and Stevie Patrick had to call a timeout. Diego Lopez is in the game for Classical. Jasper Grassa using a few players in this first half. 11-8. A pitcher's battle here so far. Then a little run by Classical, 7-0 after Tech got the first basket, built up the lead. Tech doesn't play catch up. They've cut it down to 3. Gaston is back in the ball game. Abelard is out. That's going to hurt him off the glass. Tech has virtually all guards up there, as does Classical. They're not big. Ridley is back. Gaston will push it up. And he overthrew. Just threw it high and away and way over the head of Cronin. Tech is missing their best player, Robert Wallace. He got hurt in football. And he hasn't been able to suit up in basketball. Barboza gets it to go. And we're going to get a foul. Diaz a little bit late trying to get up and get a hand on the ball, and he bumped in. Ortega. Classical will be shooting free throws the rest of the game. Classical has 2 to waste before Tech shoots. Long three-point shot off the rim, no good. Ridley pulls it away and gets fouled. That's going to put Ridley at the free throw line for 1-on-1. Abelard is back in the ball game. I don't think that's the kind of shot that Coach wants him to take. Ridley makes one, he'll get the bonus. Keith Ridley is the grandson of Jimmy Ridley. Former head guy here at Lynn Tech, as well as coaching sports here at Lynn Tech as well. They throw it too far for Rucker. Mateo's coming back. Cronin's going out. Abelard, nice job. He's making his presence felt. Almost stolen away, now it is stolen away. Again, they telegraphed that pass. Gaston's shot, no good. Abelard caught the loose ball and then it got off his hands out of bounds. Summers and Hill come back. Barboza and Johnson go out. Still that 5-point lead for Classical. Rucker. They thought he stepped out of bounds. Abelard got a piece, but Diaz laid it in. Lopez laid it in. Nice bounce pass. Good job. Abelard with a great pass. Really went down hard, and I think he's hurt. Tremendous pass by Abelard. And Mateo just waited for everybody to go by. When they were up in the air, he went up late, and they came down on top of him, and Ridley took the worst of the jolt, and he's down being looked at. Nice to see Ridley go to the bench under his own strength. Trying to walk it off. Up around the hip area. He took a hard fall. That floor is very hard. Tech with the basketball. We got a foul against Classical. So now with 5:22 left in the half, both teams will be shooting free throws. Gaston had to go over Summers to get it. And he lost it, dribbling behind his back. Shot no good. Gaston gets it back. We got a foul against Hill. No, they're calling it against Hernandez. Hill was ejected. That's why I thought it was on Hill. But they didn't. They called it on Hernandez, and that's going to put Summers on the line, shooting 1-on-1. Again, a little too much 1-on-1, Gaston. Now I don't know what they're doing. They got 6 fouls up on the board. That would have been the 7th. I guess they, even if they called an offensive foul, that should be 7. Hill hits the 3. Tough pass. Virtually impossible to make that pass. Hill again for 3. Off the rim, no good. Tipped up, no good. Abelard takes it away. And another impossible pass. Boy, they're just very late Christmas gifts by Classical. And all of a sudden, it's a 10-point lead. And Classical has the basketball. Blocked by Gaston. Hill went out of bounds. Can't be the first one to come back and touch the ball. And then he just threw that up. He had no idea where that was going. He threw it to the Classical bench. Tech really coming unglued here. If they're lucky, they're only down 10. Classical's not taking advantage of everything that Tech has given them. Off the rim, no good. We got a foul against Tech, and that's going to put Barboza at the line. 3:38 left. He'll get 1-on-1. After this, Classical will get 2. Tech is in a double penalty. The next foul. Missed it. Ortega comes away with it. Trying to dribble. Lucky he got it back. Hill took it away. Abelard almost threw it away. Fake by Mateo. Abelard gets it back. Stripped and knocked out by Rucker. Ortega will put it in play. Tip off Abelard's hands. Nice pass inside. They missed a layup, but they missed it because Barboza got hit. And he'll be back at the free throw line for 2. Makes them both. They've matched their first period. They got 11 with 3 minutes to play in the second period. Knocked away from Ortega. Klasko thought he lost it. Barbosa takes it away, walks in and lays it in. He's got 6 in the period. He got stuck. Shot didn't hit anything. Rucker comes away with it. Barbosa missed the layup. Abelard with the rebound. Helter-skelter now. Tech not getting anybody involved. They're all trying to go one-on-one. They're not looking to move the ball. They get to Abelard. Shot clock winding down. They got to get it up. Off the rim, no good. Three-point shot's not going to be any good. We're going to foul against Klasko. It's an offensive foul, so there's no shooting. And they just dribble it away and lose it. Nice pass inside. It gets stuck up there. It'll be a jump ball, and it was the shot by Barbosa that got stuck, but they're going to get the ball because the alternate possession goes to Klasko. Klasko being a recipient again of a really easy turnover. Barbosa's shot, no good. Great position inside and a nice pass. Summers went inside, got great position, rebounded it, and gave it up to Carter for the easy layup. He got hit. He'll be at the line. Summers gets on the board. Excuse me, Carter gets on the board. Missed the second one. Almost traveled. Lucky to get that pass off. Mateo gets stuck, turn around, no good. Abelard goes to the floor. Jump ball. It'll stay with Tech. Under a minute left. Tech only has 4 points in the period. Mateo on the run, got the shot off. Stolen away, another pass. Barbosa can't hit the shot. Knocked out of bounds by Summers. Klasko has been the beneficiary of some easy steals with passes that not many quarterbacks would complete. Abelard comes away with it. Can't hit the shot, tipped up. We're going to get a foul against Tech. I think it's going to be Barbosa at the line shooting 2 with 20 seconds left in the half. Barbosa's the leading scorer in the game. He's got 8. He's got 6 of them in this period. Now he's got 9. Off the rim, no good. Ortega lost it, got stuck. Mateo outside. Hill took it away, but he got a piece of the arm of Cronin to do it. And that's going to put Cronin at the line shooting 1-on-1. It's been a long drought for Tech in the second period. Off the rim, no good. Rucker pushing it up. Hill took at the buzzer. It hit the rim, bounced around, bounced a couple of times, and then bounced out. He almost ended it with a 3 at the buzzer. So they hold Tech to 4 points, and those were 4 early points. As Classical didn't have a great period, but they had enough. They got 15 in the period. They outscored Tech 15-4. And at halftime, it's Classical 26, Lynn Tech 10. Welcome back as we start the second half of this boys consolation round. The girls consolation round's in the books. English defeating Tech. Classical trying to do the same here. They got a 26-10 lead. They held Tech to 10 points. 6 in the first, 4 in the second. And those 4 in the second period came very early. So there is a long drought for Tech point-wise. Johnson strong to the basket. Touchdown pass to Gaston. Stripped from behind by Rucker. Into the hands of Hill, and Hill turned it over. Little showboating a little bit on both sides with a few of the guys. Little extracurricular after the play on both sides. Off the rim, no good. Ridley with the rebound. Ridley with a 3. Barbosa had 9. Hill had 7 to lead Classical. Abelard had a bunch of rebounds and he had 6. Stripped away by Rucker, but he got a piece of Ortega along the way. And he's going to get 2 at the line. He's looking to end a long drought by Tech, point-wise. Missed the first. He makes 1. So they got a point, but it's been a long time since they got a basket. They go deep. Dead in the corner, the shot no good. Ridley comes away with it. That ball didn't hit anything, so they don't get a fresh 30 seconds. Rucker with a drive, can't hit it. Ortega comes away with it. Again, a lot of dribbling by Tech. Trying to get through double teaming. Abelard can't get it against Ridley. Hill trying to dribble through everybody. Everybody trying to do everything one-on-one. It's been helter-skelter the whole time. They only got 36 points in the first half. Abelard turns, can't hit the shot. Ridley trying to keep it alive and trying to stay in bounds, and he tried to high-stepping it along the baseline, but he stepped out of bounds when he touched the ball. Around the rim and out. Ridley with another rebound. Ridley with the second three. Missed that one. Rucker went high in the air over. Everybody gets it and lays it in. Very nice play by Darrell Rucker. The run-up by Mateo won't go. That's Ridley with another rebound. Johnson strong to the basket, gets hit. Just coast to coast, puts his head down. I'm going to the basket, get out of my way. Around the rim and out. Off the rim and out. Abelard with another rebound. He's got a few. Stolen away by Johnson. Ahead to Rucker. Can't hit it. Gaston took it away from Rucker. Hill takes it away from him. Can't hit the shot. Again, everybody one-on-one. Tough shot again. Ridley with the rebound. Going to the basket, but he spun, turned around, and fallen away with the shot. Three-point basket by Hill. He's the first player in double digits. He's got 10. And we're going to get a timeout. 4:42 left in this third period. Glasgow comfortably ahead. It's been a long time since Tech has scored a basket. They got 4 points in the second period. Those two baskets came early. They got a free throw here by Ortega. An 8-1 run has opened the lead to 23. Tech just trying to say, somebody's got to do it, so it's got to be me. And they do that, and they have taken a couple of really tough shots. They try to make passes that virtually impossible. So unless lightning strikes here, Glassow's going to get their fourth win, and Tech is going to drop a little further under 500. There were 500 coming in, and it's been a very long time since Tech has won a game in the Boverini tournament. You may have to go back to when Marvin Avery was coaching and they were winning vocational championships and a state championship. Abelard, strong to the basket, draws the contact. Abelard will get 2. Too strong with the first one. Too strong with the second one. Barboza tipped it to himself. Hill from the corner. Off the rim, no good. Ridley with another rebound. Saved it. And then Johnson saved it. It was going out of bounds. Hill hasn't seen a three-point shot he doesn't like. Barboza lets it fly. It goes to the floor. Mateo comes away with it. Tough shot. Around the rim and out. Ridley with another rebound. He's got a few. Off the rim, no good. Barboza had it, and he gets hit. They called it on the floor. Inside to Rucker. He gets bumped as he's taking the shot. If that's Mateo, it's his 4th. It is. I mentioned Rucker had a very good year catching the football from Ridley. Wide out for the Rams. Cuevas comes back. Mateo goes out. Rucker makes 1. Another very low scoring period. Glasgow's got 9 in the period, and they've added 8 to their lead because Tech only has 1. We got a reach-in foul against Glasgow. That'll even the team fouls up at 3 apiece. Abelard spinning, taking the shot, got hit. Abelard will get 2 at the line. Tech still, we got 3 minutes left in the third period. They haven't scored since a basket since way back at the beginning of the second period. They only have 5 baskets for the game so far. They missed 2 more. Glasgow knocked it out of bounds. Abelard inside. Steps called. Couldn't get away from Ridley, and they doubled up with Plouffe. Summers the bounce pass inside. Abelard blocked the shot nicely. Summers steals it away. Ridley, nice pass from Ridley. Summers couldn't hit the shot. Great pass from Ridley. Ridley gets it back. They can't hit it. And then Hilt steals it away. Way out to Rucker. Plouffe to the basket, he gets fouled. That was great. Ridley made a great pass. And Summers made a great pass. They missed a couple of easy shots. They finally get it back. Around the rim and out. Around the rim and out. Ridley tipped it. Put right to Corona. Gaston out front. They finally get a basket. That breaks a very long drought. Two minutes and counting. Little wraparound won't go for Plouffe. Cuevas comes away with it. He'll bring it up. Tough shot by Abelard going away, was under the basket. Ridley blocked it. It goes to the floor. Cuevas recovered the fumble for Tech. The jump ball will give it to Tech. Carter is coming back in. Rucker's going out. That's a tough shot. Cuevas under the basket trying to get the shot off. It got blocked. Shot no good. Hernandez follows. Summers got tied up right in front of Jasper Grasser. We called a timeout. You don't like to waste the timeouts on times like this. 1:16 left in this third period. It's been all Classical. Tech had one lead in the game at 2-0. And it's been downhill since then. Tech got 6 in the first, 4 in the second. They went a very long time before Gaston got a breakaway layup to give them a basket from the second period to late. 3 minutes left in the third period. They only had one free throw in all of that, and they still only have 2 baskets in the period. And they only have 7 baskets for the game. All 2-point shots and 1 free throw. So Classical's going to get a split in the Boverini. As I mentioned, Tech is going to drop a little lower, under 500. They try to go inside. Cuevas stepped down and just swatted it away. And underneath, we're going to get a foul against Tech. A minute and counting left in this third period. The next one will be the game that everybody's been pointing to. St. Mary's and English, the 2 undefeated powerhouses. St. Mary's at a little bit of a disadvantage. Onawagu. The jump shot by Lopez is good. Onawagu, their big guy inside, went to Africa over the holidays. He's not back yet. Knocked out by Cuevas. Hill takes the shot, knocks it down. He's got 12. They almost threw it away. Gaston saved it. Gaston's pass, again, really tough pass. You can't make those passes. Glasgow can take the last shot. Off the rim by Ridley as the buzzer sounds. So Tech 6 in the first, 4 in the second, 5 in the third, for a total of 15 points. And Classical well on their way to win number 4. 39-15, Classical over Tech with a period left. Eight minutes of basketball left. Classical out in front. I think if you told Coach Grasser of Classical that, okay, you're in the consolation round of the Christmas tournament, at the end of 3 periods, you've got 39 points. I think what he would say is, how many points are we behind? Summers going to the basket, gets hit. Instead, he's up 24. And Classical's going to be shooting free throws the rest of the way. Off the rim, no good. Makes one. That's his first point. David Barrios coming in the ball game. Cuevas will go out. Yet another foul. Summers back at the line. Makes the first. Ortega back in with the rebound. Gaston, block. Barrios gets it back, throws it in the backcourt. Summers, great hustle. A lot of speed by Summers. He beat him to the ball, tipped it away, and made a tough layup. Great play by Summers. Stolen away by Diaz, and we got a foul against Tech. Off the rim, no good. Abelard going to the basket, strong bump by Lopez. Only the 15th foul. Classical has one more to waste. Brian Harris coming in the game for Tech. Shot no good. Summers against Gaston. Strong and lays it in. Use that speed to go right by. He's got 6 in the period. Ortega trying to go to the basket, got bumped. Tough shot to take by Harris, but he got hit and he'll go to the line. So everybody's shooting free throws the rest of the way. Harris gets Tech on the board. Again, it took him 2 minutes to get on the board, and it's with a free throw. Violation shooter. So Classical gets the basketball. Tech going to a 2-2-1 half court trap, or 3/4 court trap. Ronell Nunez in the game for the first time. Tried to go to the basket, got shut off. Louis Andahar also in the game for Classical. Espargrasso going through his bench. Tough shot by Harris. Been a lot of those tough shots on both sides. Summers takes the 3, can't hit it. Knocked loose. Knocked loose again. They give it back to Summers and he lays it in. Andahar gave it back to Summers. He's got 8 in the period. On the drive. That's going to put Abelard at the free throw line. Shooting 1-on-1. I think they called it on the drive. Palavra, Tony Palavra in the game for Classical. Off the rim, no good. Abelard tracks it down. Wow. Abelard looked like a fullback trying to get that yard for the first down. I think Coach Runner would like to have him on the football team. Maybe he is, I don't know, I can't remember. Makes the first. Ortega's going to get called for the bump on Summers. He's going to get 2 at the line because Tech is going to be in double penalty. Yeah, we got a timeout, Tech. Classical has 8 points in this fourth period, all 8 by Brandon Summers. So Classical is going to get a win. They didn't get it yesterday. They were run out of the building actually by English. They'll get a chance to avenge that. They only play each other twice. That game yesterday was a league game as well, so that's big for English. And a tough loss for Classical. The girls team, English Classical played yesterday, but they didn't count that as the league. They'll play 2 more times during the season. That was a barn burner, 1 point. Classical. Coming up next is the one that everybody wanted to see. English and St. Mary's boys, both undefeated. That's his 9th point in the period. Make it 10. He joins Hill in double digits. Avalon on the rim and out. It hangs and drops out. Off the rim, no good. It's another drought by Tech. We played over 3 minutes. 3 minutes and 9 seconds. And they don't have a basket. In and out. Nunez gives it to Summers to bring up. Nice pass by Summers underneath. We got a foul. Great pass to Nunez underneath. Tech went to that tripling up at half court, trying to triple up and steal the basketball. That leaves people alone. Nunez ran the baseline. He got the nice pass from Summers. In and out again. Gaston strong to the basket. He gets their first basket. He got their first basket in the third period. Ortega commits the foul. Summers back at the line. Missed the first. He could have tied Hill for leading scorer. Missed them both. They try to go to the basket, they bounce it off their foot. I don't know what else can go wrong for Tech. Mateo was going to go strong to the basket. He bounced it off his foot. And we have a timeout called by Classical. Just about at the halfway mark of this fourth and final period. The only lead in the game for Tech, they scored the first basket on a steal by Gaston. Made it 2-0. And that was all she wrote. Classical went on a 7-0 run to grab a 5-point lead. They kept building it. They held Tech to 10 points in the first half. Classical only got 26 points in the first half. That's not blowing the lights out offensively, but it was enough to get them a 16-point lead. And they only had 39 through 3, but that was enough to get them a 24-point lead. Just about at the halfway point. Ortega has it. Gaston down the lane. Got too far under, hit the bottom of the rim, but he picked up a foul. He'll be at the line for 2. And that's 5 fouls on Rucker. Off the rim, no good. Off the rim again. Three-point shot by Andujar. He's the 9th scorer for Classical. Gaston gets loose and missed the layup. Hit a great move. We got a trip. And if that's Ortega, I think that's 5. That's 5 on Ortega. Off the front rim. One free throw by Andujar. Mateo can't hit the shot. They've got loose for some layups, but they haven't been able to get them to go. Off the rim, no good. Carter had the rebound. He got knocked away. 3 minutes and counting left in this one. Nice pass from Abelard to Gaston. They got 2 baskets in the 4th period. Gaston's got both of them. They try to give it back to Carter. 3-point shot, no good. Sosa, who just came in, gives it to Gaston to bring up. Mateo spins in the lane. Blocked. Carter, I think he got that one with his elbow. And Summers tried to give it ahead to Nunez, and he threw it too far. Nunez is wide open. A little too much mustard on the pass, and it went out of bounds. Gaston takes the shot, too strong. And that's going to be against Nunez. He got a piece of Harris on the putback. No good. Tipped up. Carter tipped it to himself. Summers will pull it out. Off the rim, no good. Bounces around a couple of times. Abelard comes away with it. Harris lost it off the dribble. Lost it again. And it'll wind up with Summers bringing it up. What a nice drive. Just a little behind the back. Went to the basket. A little left-handed. He had no points through 3 periods. He's got 12 in the 4th period. He's tied Hill for the leading scorer. 39 seconds left in this one. We got a reach-in foul against Palavra. Both teams in double penalties, so Abelard will get 2. Missed the first. Tech has missed a few of those. And he banked that one. A little too much mustard, but he got the good bounce. Tech still doesn't have double digits in any of the periods. They got 8 in this 4th period, their biggest period. 4 of them coming from the free throw line. Makes them both. He's the leading scorer in the ballgame with 14. 20 seconds left. Tech. Shot off the rim, no good. Summers with it, and he'll just hold on to it. So Tech is not going to get double digits in any period. They only have 9 baskets for the game. They wind up with 23 points. 10 in the first half. They went long stretches without baskets, and it cost them. Tech will go to 2 and 4. Glasgow will go to 4 and 1. We'll have presentations of the All-Stars. For Tech, Hernandez had 2. Gaston had 8, Ortega had 3, Harris had 2, and Abelard matched Gaston's 8 to be the leading scorers for Tech. For Glasgow, Johnson had 2, Rucker had 6, Carter had 1, Barboza had 9, Ridley had 5 and a bundle of rebounds. Andujar had 4, Jeff Hill had 12, and the leading scorer in the ballgame, Brandon Summers, had 14 to lead all scorers as Glasgow goes to 4 and 1. Tech goes to 2 and 4. We'll have the announcement for the All-Stars. They'll make the presentations at center court for one each from Tech. The all-tournament team. Darrell Rucker is the all-star from Classical. Abelard will be the all-tournament selection from Tech. So Classical gets off the slide after losing to English. They get a split in the tournament. Tech, it's been a long time since they've had a win in the Boverini tournament. They go down to Classical 56-23. They'll drop to 2 and 4. Classical will go to 4 and 1. So the Consolation games are in the books. Upcoming will be the championship rounds, the boys and the girls. But for now, Classical will enjoy this win over Tech and get ready for the rest of the season. We hope you enjoyed it. I'm Don Hoffman saying we'll see you next time.